Good morning, everyone. My name is Piyush, and today my group and I will be assessing the effects of manager training and engagement strategies on employee retention. Next slide. This slide sets the stage by stressing retention as an increasingly pressuring issue faced by the organization. While often overlooked in the past, retention is now understood as vital to long-term success. Maintaining best talent directly fuels profitability, survival, and productivity levels. Yet, high employee turnover also extracts certain costs through recruiting and training expenses to replace departing staff. Additionally, revolving door negatively impacts staff morale over time and damages the company's external reputation among various candidates. Next slide. This note delves deeper into the relationship between training investments and retaining human capital. Research clearly links effective training to reduce turnover rates as it upgrades employee skill sets and make outside opportunities less attractive. In contrast, current training flaws undo these benefits. A lack of manager support during programs, for example, diminishes employee commitment levels. Even untrained managers struggle to enable learning, plan tailored programs, or assist subordinates, further aggravating turnover. While training aims to retain staff, inconsistent efforts may inadvertently encourage movement elsewhere instead. Next slide. This third slide proposes targeted solutions drawing from research finding. To optimize programs, current engagement gaps like noted lack of manager involvement requires attention. Tailored need assessments and content individualized to role also fosters higher satisfaction versus fits all approaches. Reform efforts should upgrade manager capabilities to effectively administer training their term values. Continuous program evaluation then generates feedback for iterative improvement. Adopting a strategic, need-based methodical training process stands to unlock retention rewards through a motivated, skilled workforce. Addressing such adjustments can better leverage development activities to combat staff losses. Over to Lamia.
Hello everyone, this is Lamia Rahman. I'm going to discuss about how do we recognize effective training and development strategies for organizational success. Effective training has a few key indicators and criteria to measure how well the organization performs and the skills of its employees. Firstly, to be effective, strategies must align with organizational goals, ensuring employees gain the right skills for success. Next, effective strategies need to clearly define specific observable and measurable learning outcomes. To assess effectiveness, organizations should evaluate how actively engaged employees are and how interactive the training is. Incorporating continuous feedback mechanism helps identify areas for improvement. And lastly, it's about applying those skills at work. The ability to use what's learned on the job is a big deal for training to be effective. Next slide. In the current digital era, the integration of technological innovation into training strategies is a key aspect of evaluation. Companies must be adept at leveraging cutting edge technologies to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of their training program. The ability to measure the impact of training on employees enable companies to assess the return on the investment and the overall effectiveness of their training initiative. An essential component of evaluating training strategy is gathering feedback from employees regarding their satisfaction, and companies must ensure that their training strategies are adaptable to diverse learning styles to cater to the varied needs of the employees. Next slide. Now we will say what do other scholars say. First of all, scholars highlight the importance of aligning training methods with diverse learning style to enhance effectiveness. Scholars argue that methods not tailored to the unique characteristic and needs of an organization may fail to produce the desired outcome. Training methods that lack opportunities for hands-on practice and application may lead to difficulties in transferring knowledge to actual job tasks. Training methods that fail to captivate and involve participants may result in decreased motivation and knowledge retention. Now, I'm going to move it over to Rifat.
Thank you, Lamia. Hello, I'm Rifat Nazneen. I'm going to present the part about why do employees leave, how do we make manager training more effective, and how to reduce turnover by it. Studies suggested that employees leave for two kinds of reasons. These are avoidable and unavoidable reasons. Avoidable reasons are driven by job dissatisfaction, poor supervision, inadequate growth opportunities, etc. And unavoidable reasons can be anything from health problems to winning the lottery. Next slide. Now the question comes, how do we make manager training more effective? Manager training should focus on addressing employees' basic needs, which are autonomy, competence, and relatedness. It can be described as self-determination theory or SDT in short. Based on these needs, manager training program should focus on enhancing innovative HRM practices, initiating talent management system by identifying talented employees and placing them in key positions, providing competitive salary or wages by researching on the competitors and offer similar kinds of wages, enhancing distributive justice by making sure that the organization's reward and compensation practices are more fair and equivalent, and last of all, providing career development or growth opportunities to improve performance and productivity. Next slide. Now the question comes, does it reduce turnover or not? Studies suggested that members of the teams whose managers participated in training programs experienced more autonomy and work motivation compared to the teams whose managers didn't. So after considering the benefits of training for the managers, companies can reduce turnover by providing an environment of perceived organizational support, internal career advancement, job-specific training, increase internal mobility without increasing external mobility, and tying training and development to a tenure requirement to create opportunities for rapid career advancement and pay increases. That is all from me. Now I'm passing it over to Shamta. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rifat. So I'll be discussing about managers training. In the corporate world, managers have become strategists, leaders, and change agents. Effective management requires a blend of leadership, judgment, communication, and problem-solving abilities. Training should focus on developing leadership skills, conflict resolution, communication, decision-making, and ethical management. These skills will help managers to adapt to changes, prevent problems, motivate their teams, and promote trust between employees and stakeholders. Next slide, please. Engagement strategies is another strategic component for this presentation, and engaging staff through various strategies is crucial for a productive work environment. This includes transparent communication, gamification, wellness initiatives, employees' involvement in decision-making, and flexible working arrangements. Managers should regularly inform employees about the company's progress and achievements. Gamification can be used to enhance recruitment, enrollment, training, performance, and overall engagement of the employees through the use of games and other fun activities. Next slide, please. Upskilling opportunities is another strategy that is going to be discussed in this presentation. Upskilling is crucial for personal and professional growth in today's workplace. Companies are recognizing the importance of technological-driven skills, personalized learning paths, and fostering a continuous learning culture. Technological advancements like data analytics, cybersecurity, and artificial intelligence are driving this trend. Employees that foster a culture of learning and growth tend to have happier and more engaged employees. That'll be all for the strategic component, and I'll be moving over to Ahmed, passing it over to Ahmed.
Thank you, Somto. Hey, everybody, my name is Ahmed, and I'm going to be going over the implementation section here. So the question is, how do we structure management training effectively? Manager training should focus on addressing employee basic needs by centering the framework in a self-determination theory. Strong evidence suggests that SDT enables more effective training for managers, resulting in reduced employee burnout and enhanced work engagement. Now, the training itself should be structured with the lectures that focus on highlighting the advantages of addressing psychological needs within a professional setting. Workshops that describe the SDT framework through workplace examples that provide practical applications of SDT to managers in the workplace, improving their ability to support their team members. In addition to individual coaching sessions to help the managers apply SDT in their unique situations, and mandatory management training to conduct hiring and selection processes more effectively, equipping managers with the skills to become good interviewers. Manager training programs with a focus on modern workplace challenges such as sexual harassment, workplace diversity, and employee performance can ultimately lead to reduced turnover rates. Now, how to incorporate engagement strategies effectively through gamification and rewards. Incorporating gamified elements into employee training initiatives has the potential to motivate and influence engagement of employees and customers, empowering the organization to attain intended behavior outcome. Now, some of the gamified elements that we're going to be talking about include points, leadership, boards, badges, tiers that are based on proficiency. Now, reward system based on standardizing an employment appraisal system, an employee performance system that rewards employees based on their actual performance. Lastly, this is just a quick summation of what companies are doing when it comes to the gamified elements. As we can see, incorporating these gamified elements has a large effect on the desired outcome that we're hoping to achieve. Now, the implementation of the technology-driven skills is very important to keep that retention. Software proficiency across multiple job functions has the ability to not only motivate employees to stay at companies, but to pave their career paths. Offering personalized learning pathways as well would create upskilling opportunities for career advancements that are required for retention. I mean, ultimately, it's important to note that career advancement must be coupled with the actual available positions. So upskilling training itself is not sufficient to enhance retention, but it needs to be coupled with those advancement opportunities. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our presentation and have a good day.